welcome you to the concert tonight. Thank you so much for coming. It's nice to see so many people here and supporting these students who've been working so very hard this entire year. While we're doing a quick set change, I just wanted to make a couple of things, mention a couple of things. First of all, the program, there's 2 small errors, which I'm surprised that there were only 2 because it could have been a lot more. But under the Denham Springs High School Band, these guys over here, Victoria Chapman, who's a percussionist, unfortunately she's a senior and she's going to be leaving us. I did not mark that on the thing, so she's a senior. And David Guidry, thankfully, is not a senior, and he is marked as a senior. So we'll have him back next year, and we're looking forward to that. It's going to be great. Every single student on this floor right now is something very special. Of course, you know that because they're your kids mostly. But they are truly wonderful. They are some of the best kids that I get to work with every single day. I specifically have had the honor and privilege of working with these over here. They can be freshmen, actually. Some sophomores, yeah. Go, freshmen, sophomore, whatever. Okay, but they have been really, really great. We've been working hard all year long, and it's been really a privilege to watch them grow, not only in their musicianship on their instrument, but also as leaders. So you should be very proud of your students. They've done a great job, and they're wonderful to work with. And yeah. I get to stand in front of them every single day and wave my arms, but really what you're hearing is them. And honestly, I'm just kind of in the background because when it comes to the performance, it is all them, and they get to showcase what they've been practicing hard for and doing good, and you guys have really done a great job. The first 2 tunes that you heard on the program so far, we both took those to our festival that we went to this year, and so they've been working on this for a very long time. But the one that we're fixing to perform for you, which will be our last one, we've actually only been working on it for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. So we have not been working on this long, and they have done a fantastic job with it. It's called The Great Locomotive Chase. I wanted to read a little bit about it because it tells a really neat story. In early years of the Civil War, Georgia was largely protected from military hostilities, leaving it free to ship arms and munitions, food and supplies to Confederate troops on the battlefields to the northeast. It was the importance of the extensive rail system to the Confederates that prompted James Andrews, a Union spy from Kentucky, to attempt a daring effort to disrupt the 130-mile rail line connecting Atlanta and Chattanooga. Along with 19 Union soldiers dressed as civilians, Andrews arrived at Marietta April 12, 1862. Here they boarded a northbound train pulled by the General, a wood-burning locomotive built in 1855. At Big Shanty, the train stopped so the passengers and crew could eat breakfast. Andrews used the brake to uncouple the engine, wood tender, and 3 boxcars from the passenger cars. They then sped off with the goal of damaging as many WNA tracks and rail bridges as possible. Hearing the General steam out, Conductor William Fuller and 2 WNA employees ran out of the hotel dining room and pursued the stolen train by foot for several miles, which is fascinating because the trains kind of start off slow. Ultimately, Fuller would commandeer the Locomotive Texas and, joined by the Confederate soldiers, finally catch Andrews' raiders, a race Joel Chandler Harris later characterized as the boldest adventure of the Civil War. This composition is based upon this fascinating event in American history, and I hope that you enjoy it. Bryce right here, the first one solo, did an amazing job. Thank you.